Good afternoon, everybody. Fanman Steve here once again. It is Tuesday, December the 27th. 2022 is coming to a close, and I am going to end this year's streaming of a cleaning service video. And since this is probably more than likely one of my last fan acquisitions, I am going to be ending it with a cleaning service of this Lasko Weather Shield box fan. And I do know that a lot of you enjoy my cleaning service and repair videos. Now that I have pretty much everything that I need, all the right materials, including a tripod, it's easier to get everything captured the way that it should. So I'm just going to do the usual. I'm just going to do a strip down. The fan will be disassembled, and it's about 60 or 62 degrees outside now. So with it not being too cold at all outside today, I'm gonna take this time to give it a good scrubbing. I'm just gonna scrub it all down, as well as the guards, the blades, and even the guard here. And then I will be doing a clean and service of the motor. Simple as that. And Jordan, if you're watching this video, I hope that you will enjoy this. And I do believe this is the model is a 3720. And it's from 2009 to 2010. So I'm guessing it was right around the end of 2009 when this thing was being built and sold, and it was put out in 2010. So I guess I'll just go ahead and I'll get this thing taken down now. That way we can have a good look at the inside. Hopefully there should be no issues with this. I really don't think there should. Probably the biggest issue that I have with these fans, or more or less of a nuisance, is the sticky material that they use to hold the wiring and whatnot to the fan brace, which in my opinion is the most useless and inefficient method with these fans. But that will be corrected throughout the video as well. So let's go ahead and get this thing disassembled. Yeah, it's streaming. Oh, okay. No worries there. Really doesn't seem to be terrible. I mean, it's not particularly filthy. I mean, it's not clean either, but not too bad. There's a closer look at the blade there. And Not nowhere near as flimsy as the blade sets on the 3733, so that's a good sign. What that is there in the middle, I have no idea. I probably don't want to know, but that is coming out today. Go ahead and I'll get this blade set removed. Okay, so there's the motor. You have to pop the fan in that window because it's getting a little warm in here now. screw went. Oh, but I'll find it. That's why I wasn't taking my chances of doing this outside. Okay. Let's not turn this into a freak show here. Okay, so now I have the fan properly and very carefully disassembled. And as you can see, the inside of that thing is dirty, well, not so much as raggedy, just more or less just filthy. I don't know what that is there on the bottom, but that will be taken care of. And this is the motor. I was very carefully able to get this removed without damaging any of the wiring. I had to work a little bit with the switch there. Not for certain, but I do believe that this is a bit of a different motor that is being used on the 3733s today. It's a nice hefty motor there. There's the capacitor. See if we can get a reading on that. Alright, I guess this stupid ass thing is not going to focus, but it is a 250 volt AC 70. Alright, so not too bad there. Okay, so let's go ahead and, I guess we'll go ahead and we'll give this thing a good scrubbing here, and I guess we'll get on with the service. Okay, so now we're gonna get started on the motor here, and from the looks of it, it really doesn't look like it's all that dirty, more of any less. Just pretty much all I see is I don't know if that's corrosion or just dirt or dust from the motor. To me, it looks a lot more like a loose, really fine dust. So I don't think there's going to be all that much to it. So let's go ahead and get this thing taken apart here. I do know that these come off first. Okay, I'll separate these, that way I'm not going to get them mixed up with the other screws here. This is where the capacitor comes off. Hopefully I've got good enough light source, so hopefully it should be easy to see everything. Okay. It is a hefty looking motor. Okay. before we do that. Shaft looks like it's in pretty good shape. There's no play in it or anything like that. Not a whole lot of resistance, so I think that pretty much all it's going to come down to is just a good oil and service. Okay. Pretty much I've got it all on camera, so I think I'm pretty much going to know how. Well, I don't know if I can see it all that good from the camera. I'm going to take and I'm going to mark this. That way, you know, it's going to be easier for me to remember, you know, what orientation this will go, because there's a certain way of how these motor how they have to go in alignment. So there we go. I've got a little arrow there. That way I'll know exactly how this will go back together. I have to work with this a little bit in order to get these halves separated. Okay. Let's do it like this. These are magnetic, so okay. Okay, so I had to do some work with this to get this undone. Okay, there we go. That way you get a good look at the inside of the motor here. That appears to be one healthy motor. Wow, look at those windings. Okay, and so this is the rotor shaft. Definitely gonna require some lubrication here. It is slightly a little wet here on the end, so I guess there was still a little bit more lubrication there on the in the back. But like I said, not too bad. I really don't see a whole lot of wear there on the shaft, so there still could have been a lot more hours on this. more of anything else. Kind of hard to tell if this thing was ever lubricated. It wasn't a whole lot of... The motor wasn't as dirty as I would have anticipated. I had to see a lot more of this other material more than anything else. I mean, maybe it's sheetrock or some kind of dust, I'm not exactly sure. Doesn't even seem like even the windings are in that need of a cleaning. I mean, I'll dust them off a little bit. That is one fine, healthy looking stator. Okay. Okay. Finally got the motor all cleaned and disassembled here.
Did you take the...
Okay. So I guess I'll go ahead and I'll just put that together. And then I can figure out how I'm going to clean the fan. And it just so appears that my hose is not working at the moment because everything is still frozen. Okay, so I pretty much have the fan all cleaned up by now, and as you can see, I basically just had to do in the quickest way possible. It just so turned out that our water is having issues at the moment, so basically all I could do was spray it down with some cleaner and wipe it down with a warm rag. So that's the best it's going to get for now. The motor has been properly oiled and serviced, so I think everything's gone according to plan here. So now it is time to get everything put back together, and then we'll give it a test run, and I guess we will wrap it up for this clean and service video. So let's go ahead and get this thing put back together now. Okay, everybody. Now we have the fan put back together here. I think that looks a whole lot better. I mean, it's not perfectly clean, but beats the heck out of what it was before. So I think this is all going to work out just perfectly. I guess we'll go ahead and we'll fire this thing up after I get it plugged in, and we can see if this has made a big difference. Okay, now we can go ahead and turn it on. Okay, much better. Big improvement. Let's drop it down to medium. Down to low. Okay, now the fan is ready for use. One fan step up in line for my next fan of my collection. Not only that this was my last, more than likely my last acquisition of 2022, but my very first fan here at my new residency. So that's a plus. It's a really cool fan. This is gonna be in use for a very long time. I hope that you all have enjoyed this video, and I will be getting a demonstration on this as a bonus. You all have a good day, and I hope that you've enjoyed this little project. Have a good one. Bye-bye.